Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are making our January journal. I am doing my January journal a little bit different. I'm doing something I've never done before for one of my journals, and that is a complete pocket journal. So, I went through and tried to figure out how many pages I would need, how many papers. I'll show you. I try to show you, like, this is just what I drew out. Okay. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 pages of each type of pocket I'm doing. And then I'm going to be using this 9 by 12 catalog envelopes that I got at Ollie's for $1.99. It's only a 4 count, but I grabbed it in case I wanted to use it one day, and I decided today's the day. So everything is like, everything is just moving around and shaking over here. I found this the other day somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be, and I didn't put it away right, so it's over there shaking. Okay, it's done now. Sorry about that. So we're just going to use one of these envelopes, and I'm going to use the Once Upon a Time stack. I don't remember why I bought this. I bought it for a reason. I've used it a few times, but I thought that the vintagey fairy tale vibe would be good for January. I didn't want to do winter themed. I mean, I've been doing my December daily every day, and my December journal is winter themed, so I didn't want to do another winter theme. I need to pull out 8 pages, and then we'll need more. But we'll pull out 8 pages to start. And I'm just going to pull out in the order that they're in. How many was that? I already lost. I wasn't counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I need 4 more because I want to do very big, tall pockets, and they have to be 12 by 9. So I need 4 more for those other pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need I need 4 pockets on the other side, so let's pull out these 2 sheets, and then we'll figure out if we need more, we need more. But this will get rid of a lot of this paper. And then we just need to cut them down to size. Where's my trimmer? I put my trimmer away in a weird spot, not my usual place. And there it is. And there was a paper clip magnetized to it, so maybe we'll use that. I'm going to pull these aside for pockets. Maybe there's another piece we'd rather use for pockets that I pulled out. You know what? Let's use this one for pockets. And this one for pockets, and use that because I like that plain piece. I'm going to put these away for now because I don't need them. So we need to cut 4 of them down, right? I'm thinking, no, we need to cut 8 of them down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't grab these because like they have like writing at the bottom, but I guess I should, and I could cut from the top because this won't make a good, it won't make a good fold up pocket. So I'll just cut from the top. Okay. Same with this one. As you could tell, I did not plan this out very well. So we'll do these ones here. These ones here need to be cut to 12 by 9. I'm going to put the other ones aside so I don't screw them up. So we're going to cut this to 9 inches because it's a 12 by 12 piece. So we'll cut this to 9. Okay. And we may not need the other sheets because I think I can use these as the pockets, right? Yeah. Same with this one here. Okay, cut it to 9 inches. Okay. Those are the ones I had to pay attention to. And then just keep cutting them. These will be cut to 9 inches, and then I will glue 2 together to make tall pockets. That's my plan. We'll see. If you're seeing this, the plan went well. If you're not seeing it, but if you're seeing it, the plan went well. And there's this one. So we have to cut from this side. So we get there lived a handsome prince. Okay. And from here, so we can have the unicorn. This will be a nice little bit of whimsy for my journal also. And then we have these two. We'll cut from here so we can get the treasure map words. And this one doesn't matter, so cut it to 9. Okay, so these are all our spare, and I think we'll be able to use those for pockets on the other pages. Alright, so those are cut, and then I have such a mess, literally such a mess in my room right now. I got new, let me show them to you. Paper storage for my 12 by 12 papers. It's these, and it fits a lot of paper. It will be in my Amazon storefront, and my Amazon storefront is linked down below. But yeah, so it's these little, like, I don't even know, they're like plasticky, but they come flat and you put them together and they just snap together really easy. But look how much paper that holds. Look at that. So it comes in a 3-pack, and so right now my craft room is a mess because I only bought a 3-pack to see how they were. I didn't buy a second pack. I didn't want to buy a second pack and then have to return both if they sucked. Well, now I need to buy a second pack because I love them. They're amazing. So right now they're empty because I used to use, you know, those 12 by 12 scrapbook plastic hinge lid containers. That's what I was using, but it's a pain to get to my paper using those because they were just stacked one on top of each other. Anyway, so I got new ones, and so now everything else is all around my room. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and my scoreboard. These need to be scored at. Now my only issue with this is when I fold it up to make the pocket, then the pocket's white. So should I think maybe I'll just cut it off and glue it back on as a pocket. What do you think? I think so. But what I am going to do is score these in half, because they need to be 6 inches. So I'll score them in half, and then I will cut them to how they're supposed to be, and then use that as the pockets. Okay. Okay, and then these all get scored also. That's 6. This is really pretty paper. It's very thick paper. I really do like, I think this is what, DCWV, Die Cuts with a U. I really do like this brand of paper. It's very nice quality paper, and this is beautiful paper. But I don't often do anything fairy tale themed. So I'm trying to use up my stash. Okay, and then what did I say I was going to, oh yeah, I got to cut those other ones short. Alright, so before I do that, so I don't get confused, let's fold these in half. The smaller, the ones that are already, ooh, that cracked, that are already scored and ready to go. And that way I can glue them together to make pockets and have those be ready. So I'm folding half of them in and half of them out because I will be gluing them like this and making large pockets. Okay? One, and then we will cut the other ones to make the pockets. I didn't think the first time around about how the pockets would look. That's on me. That's my fault. I don't want a white pocket. So we're going to cut off 3 inches and glue it right back on. So it'll cut it off and then we'll glue it right back on. See? Do a little punch, and then I guess we can still do it this way, right? Come on. Oh, it's stuck up there. Come on. Okay, and then like that. The fairies. Okay, and then we need ones for the other side. So I'm just going to use these cutoffs and figure out which one we want for the other side. Okay. Well, let's just do purple and that one, and what do we got? This. Okay. These scraps can be used to make tags. Alright. Now we just have to glue everything together, you know, the fun part. So we're just going to take these and put them together And then I'm going to glue them down into pockets. And I'm going to sew this journal. So I mean a sewn signature, but I may sew these pockets together too. That way I don't risk them falling apart. I'm going to line them up as best as we can. Okay. Yeah, I think I may end up sewing them, which means I have to move a bunch of crap. But for now, just going to glue them together so they're glued together. And then I can go through and sew them all at once. You don't need to see me glue all of these together. I'll be back. Okay, as I'm sewing along, I realized that I forgot to show you what I'm doing with these ones. I've already folded them, as you can see. But as I sewed the first two, I realized that they don't fold right, so I have to cut the pockets in half. I also did a little snip out with my circle punch to make a little thumb notch so you can see. So there we go. Now, and what I did for the other ones was I glued it on. That way it didn't go anywhere. And I only glued on two sides. And then line it up, get it on there a little bit, and get all of them on. And then, sorry, I can't show you me sewing it. I don't have a camera set up over my sewing machine, so I can't show it, sorry. And then fold it and add these. And I think I may have to cut for the other pieces too. At least like one, like the inside piece maybe. So I'm just making sure that I'm not gluing the one side down, just in case I have a lot of stuff. I mean, honestly, my plan is basically to put my photos and everything on here and on here, and then have tags for my journaling. That is my plan. So hopefully I'll have enough room. And I'm only doing one page per day instead of my usual two, because I feel like a big enough tag will have enough room on here. You know what I mean? So with these, I didn't glue these in yet, thankfully. I think I'm going to also just cut out this score line right on the score line. Okay. And then glue them in. That way, when it folds, it's not giving resistance. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to glue these all the way down on the three sides. Okay. And then what I'll do is I will sew. I guess I should have sewed. Yeah, I should sew across the tops of all these pages before I do that. Okay, I will be back. Okay, that took me forever. It took me forever because my bobbin kept running out. So, just going to put these all together in a stack. Now, I'm gonna tell you, these sticking out does not bother me. I don't care about that. But if you care about that, trim them. Get them together and trim them to whatever size it is that you need so they're all even. I don't mind this. I will most likely end up putting trims on them, something. So this doesn't bother me. What does bother me is the pocket, that pocket being in the front, because it kind of bends a little. So we're going to redo these. I just put like the opposite, the different pockets every other page. So do that, do that. Wait, is that wrong? Yep, that and that. And I don't like that these two are next to each other, or these are next to each other. So let's take this one, put it here, and this one, and I'll put this one here, and this one in here. Okay, there we go. Like I said, this does not bother me sticking out. It is going to be chunky though to put in my journal. Chunky. That's going to be a lot of thickness to get through to sew that in. And then all we're doing with this, I'm going to fold it in half, and then we're going to find paper to go around it. Hopefully this is, yeah, see, I like that, but I'm weird like that. Where's that paper that I pulled out already? We'll use this one. And I'm going to cut it to size. Okay. Which is still 12 by 9. I'm going to cut it to 9. Okay. And then fold it in half. Where's my... Fold this in half, and I will attach it on the outside, okay? And on the inside, I think I want to keep this, or I don't know yet, but I do know that that was my paper trimmer. That fell. So let's put that back together, shall we? And not put it where I had it. I want something for the inside, but what I'm going to do for the inside is cut it. So once again, we're not dealing with all that bulk. And I guess the only one that we haven't used is this dragon one. So dragon one it is. And I'm going to cut it to 5 3/4 and then the 9. So we're going to cut this to 9, and then we're going to cut it in half at 6 and trim from there. Okay, so let's trim this to 5 3/4 and trim this one to 5 3/4. Okay. And then I will glue them in. I think I'm not going to use this, so we're just going to peel that off, close it. Glue this in, and then we can sew it, and then I'm going to finish this video because it's already getting long and I have to make all the tags and everything yet. So I'm just going to glue it to there. I'll ink all this stuff, but I'm going to ink it off camera. You know, don't need to see that. So this will be the end of this video. As soon as I sew this, I'll come back so you can see what it looks like. And then I will do a second video, which I really hate doing, but this is a lot of fiddliness and a lot of stuff that is going to go into this journal. So And then this, I'm just gonna baste it down, glue it down so it doesn't move. I have to refill I really need to refill my glue so it doesn't move when I'm sewing it. Okay, and let me put a pin in here, and I also have to, like I said, I gotta remember to refill. My glue is really down at the bottom. All right, I'm gonna sew this and I'll be back. Okay, there we go, all sewn. And then I just have to shove these in here as best as I can. It's going to be a thick, chunky guy. Thick, chunky guy is what it's going to be. And like I said, if this bothers you, which it does not bother me, but if this bothers you, you can easily trim these before you sew, trim them before you glue. Put the things together and glue them only on the necessary parts and then trim them. And you want to trim them to the size of, like, see, the first one's fine, but then the second one gets a little longer, then you want to start trimming from there, okay? But like I said, this doesn't bother me. Either do all these threads. I will trim them a little bit because some of them are very long, but the threads do not bother me, and that doesn't bother me. But yeah, this is part one. Sorry about that, but it's getting very long, and I actually have some errands I have to run, so I actually have to get out of here. But yeah, come back for part 2 tomorrow. I don't know what day this is going to go up. Oh, it goes up on the 31st. So I'll put part 1 up on the 30th, part 2, so I'll have this up tomorrow night. Part 2 up tomorrow night, okay? I had to think. I really had to think. Like, this year, where has the year gone? Please tell me down below. Where has the year gone? I have no idea where the frick it's gone, but it's done and it's over with. Christmas is literally 6 days away. 6 days away till Christmas. 6. I have no idea where time has gone. And it's going by so fast and I don't get it. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, and tell me down below what you think I should do with this cover. I don't know what to do with the cover yet, so let me know down below how do you think I should decorate this cover. All right, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.